We got to talk about this Damontae Kazee suspension, Ike, and the hit he had on Michael Pittman Jr. Now, for this game, it leaves the Steelers thin at the safety position because Trenton Thompson had an injury with the stinger. I'd imagine he'll play, but you don't have as much depth. I know they moved Patrick Peterson to the safety position. Eric Rowe could get into the mix, Miles Killebrew, and see if the Steelers promote anyone else from the practice squad. But we talked about this several weeks ago about defensive players and how they're supposed to hit offensive players. And I think Tom Brady put it best on social media, where the offensive players should at least bear some of the brunt of the responsibility. Like, we talk about targeting and hitting defenseless players and all this thing. Like, I've never seen the NFL suspend an offensive player for dipping his head when a runner, whether it's someone with the ball carrier, is trying to run over a defensive player. And what Brady was saying is quarterbacks have to bear some responsibility in this case too. It's not like, I mean, Pittman was diving for the ball. Kazee didn't launch himself. He led with his shoulder pad. And it's just like, I don't want to take away from a player's ability to read, react, and to play explosive. And it's like, if we're taking away their ability to do that, what do you want them to do?
You got a right now Hall of Famer Tom Brady. I call him the statue, defending Damontae Kazee. So that's letting you know Tom could have went the other way with it easily, but Tom came up in the era with me where football was being football, is what I want to say. Now you ask Damontae Kazee to hold back or not hit like that. Damontae Kazee, in my mind, did nothing wrong. Damontae Kazee led with his shoulder. Damontae Kazee, technically, if you're looking at it, he was trying to go for the ball. Pittman just stretched out and he just wound up getting caught in that kind of fire. So as a defender, I have to protect myself. And how's that? I gotta be the aggressor at all times. If not, I'm gonna get hurt. But as Tom said, Brady, that is, when you're a good quarterback, you understand ball placement. You understand protecting your wide receiver. You understand sometimes I gotta throw this ball, but I gotta throw it low, probably back shoulder, so he don't get hit. Sometimes you understand, like, I gotta throw it, but I gotta throw it to the dirt because I see the defender coming and he don't. I gotta protect his body. So when you're a good quarterback like Tom understands every throw, I'm throwing the ball to protect my receiver, especially in crucial situations. So when you snap the ball and you see a cover 4, cover 3, cover 2, and you know the weaknesses to them defenses, but you know the angles the safeties and the cornerbacks or linebackers need to take, you just know where you need to throw the ball at in protection of the wide receiver. And Tom don't say nothing at all. So for Tom to defend a Steeler, Damontae Kazee, safety, says a lot. One, Tom was watching the game. Two, he probably just had enough of, dang, let the defenders play. You know, especially when Damontae checked all the boxes, Mark. He didn't lead with his head.
Mm-hmm.
And he hit Pittman with his shoulder pad. So it's like, if I'm Damontae Kazee, like, what else y'all want me to do? Like, I'm going by the book. Damontae always been violent, always. That's what I love about him. But as he's tackling, he's adjusted and he's going by the book, and he still gets punished.
Yeah, and Ike, at the time of this recording, we don't know the outcome of his appeal with the NFL.
Correct.
He's been previously fined 5 times this season for unnecessary roughness violations, but when you're also taking away his salary too for the remainder of the season, Ike, it's just
crazy,
like,
bro.
I see a lot of people. I don't always look on social media, but when I see a lot of people that know ball are saying that this is absolute bogus, we'll see what the league decides in its appeal, or in Kazee's appeal. But like I said, like, I don't want them then playing timid to where either he gets hurt, worst case scenario, or he's not making a play that he needs to play, and can be a dynamic playmaker at times. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't in a lot of regards, Ike. And it's just like, I don't know what you want him to do in some of those scenarios where he's simply just trying to make a play.
Man, that's all that man trying to do, bro. Make a play. I mean, Pittman just got caught diving. When he dove, it's like when you dive, you kind of are defenseless. But Pittman was just trying to make a play too. He was trying to make a play on the ball. Damontae was trying to make a play on the ball. They just got caught in that friendly fire.
Yeah. So for the time being, it'll leave the Steelers thin at the safety position. Even if his appeal is granted, Ike, and it's not a season-long suspension, I doubt he plays Saturday against the Bengals. So we'll see how all that unfolds.